Alright, name is Elijah Harding. I've been training martial arts for 5 years. In those 5 years, I've probably trained in close to 16 or 20 styles of martial arts at least once. For classes that I've trained regularly, I would say probably 6 different styles, except all of them were mixed. The main ones were ninjutsu, arnis takadina, Shaolin Kung Fu, as well as, what did I say? Arnis, Kung Fu, mixed martial arts, ninjutsu? Okay, there we go. A big motivation for me would probably be all the cartoons I watched as a kid. I always found it really cool to see people doing martial arts. It looked like an interesting thing. The reason I'd started is me and a few friends had decided that we wanted to get together and do something as a group. Although after the first couple months they completely forgot about it or sloughed it off, but me and my other friend, we decided that we would do martial arts together. Initially no one really took a lot of thought into it. I never really told a lot of people in my class. With my parents, they just thought it was something I was going to slough off after a while, but it was something that I stuck with and dedicated myself to. I had a couple of issues to start. In the very beginning, it was kind of expensive to start doing martial arts just because for my parents, they were perfectly willing to drive me the 30 minutes to get to martial arts and back. But then over time, I wanted to do more classes, so I had to try and figure out carpooling with my friend so that we could attend more classes and do more of what it is we were trying to do. Another issue we had, I would come home with a broken nose, blood on my white belt, bruises all over my body. My parents would ask, how was martial arts? I'd say it was great, and they'd say you're not going to go back. So after a while I had to tell them that, well, I basically just stopped telling them what I was doing and did whatever I felt like. There was also one issue where my car, I smashed out both of the headlights, and then I was completely unable to go to martial arts for a few months, except for when I could get a drive with friends. I was just about getting ready to start training for my black belt, and in fact if I hadn't botched those 3 months, I would have gotten my black belt a little bit sooner. Getting my black belt was a little bit of a failure. Honestly, when I had finally achieved it, I didn't really feel like I'd earned it as much as I would have liked. Because compared to all the years previous, I'd had so much more training and dedication towards the art, but for my black belt, I was kind of running, trying to get it without really earning it as much as I should have. Because I was really trying to get that black belt before I came to university so that I could teach people or say that I had the authority to know the martial art that I've been training for so long. Because I knew once I got here I wouldn't be able to train as often. Previous to that, I was training close to 5 to 6 hours a day. I would train for 2 to 3 hours at home and then go off for 3 hours of martial arts training. I've been a little bit off this year. I still train at home regularly, but I definitely want to find a club that I can join and try to teach more people and just regularly train 1 to 2 hours a day. The strategies that you can learn in martial arts could be put into actual military strategy. There's constant business schools that teach strategies from classical ancient Chinese texts on the art of war and martial arts. There's really just a plethora of things that you can learn in terms of fitness, self-help, self-improvement. For me though, I would say learning about the human body, learning how to improve yourself, and learning how to lead your life were pretty good lessons for martial arts for me. I would like to teach other people, but I'm still kind of on the transitionary stage. I'm not sure if I want to teach people or if my actual goal is just to share what it is I know with other people and to work with them. Really the only goal I have would be to become a martial artist who's worth his grit. Someone who's actually worth the weight of his words. When I say something, I would like to say that there would be some authority to it. Someone would essentially be able to trust that what it is I'm saying, I know it is what I'm saying. If you take it, you don't have to dedicate your life to it. But if you're going to do it, try to do it with a little bit of seriousness. Not to say that going to every single class makes you a serious student, but when you're there, definitely plug in and dedicate yourself to the time you put in.